Hi everyone! I can't believe it, but a month is already over. Today is the 1st of December, and that means it's time for the update for the 12 Pans of Christmas Pro Japan collab that we have going on. I'm still very glad that Jacqueline Levine, who used to be Fort Worth famous here on YouTube, started this and got this big collab going. Um, we as I mentioned in the intro, originally had the idea to pick 12 movies, or actually 11 movies and one freebie, and add some products based off of those movies. And I did quite a few of them based on the movies, others not so much, but nonetheless I'm gonna go and stick with them with the movie versus movie and product combinations. So I'm gonna go through my list and show you where I'm at. Now, um, just real quick, I have not gotten around to editing anything at all in the last few weeks. I've been filming and I still want to upload this like the previous video, so I'm going to do that over the next few weeks hopefully, but this video is supposed to go up today on the 1st of December. So I'm gonna film this now at 6 o'clock, and hopefully I can edit this before it's time to go to bed for me today. And we'll just take a look at what all I have going on. For starters, the first movie we had was The Holiday, and The Holiday for me was, I didn't watch it ever, and I don't think I have access to it on Amazon Prime or Netflix. So, haven't seen it, but the name The Holiday reminded me in Going on a Voyage, and that for me meant the Bon Voyage. And their eyeshadow in Kuakari Bisha, I wanted to originally hit pan on this, but I managed to get a bit more done. This is what it looks like now. It is completely empty. I've used this one up. This was a sample I got from I don't know where, and it's now gone and out of my collection. That makes me very happy. The next one was the movie Elf, and I chose an Elf eyeshadow. I chose the cream colored eyeshadow in the Elf quad that is called Butternut. And this one I already had hit pan on, so I wanted to use this one up. And as you can see, it was, pardon me, right there, and I've used it up completely. And in the process, actually, I also managed to hit pan on this shade here. So this already had pan, this one didn't have pan, and this one was the one that I was working on. So I'm pretty happy. Now I have two shades left in this quad that I like and that I will probably use up. Maybe not this year, but in 2018, hopefully. And then this one can move out of my collection as well. Next, I had The Nightmare Before Christmas, and for that, I chose an Ulta lip crayon in the shade O. I unfortunately misplaced that, and I don't know where exactly I should be looking now. So I don't have that right now. What I can tell you is I did not make a lot of progress. I have a horrible time using up lip products, which is why I chose this for The Nightmare Before Christmas. I only wanted to make a little bit of progress, not a lot of progress to be honest, but I am not very successful with this so far. So yeah, we'll see what happens. If I can find it again, I will give you the finale at the end of December and show you what I have achieved, but it was pretty much brand new when I started this project pan. But we'll see. Next, number 4, we had the Santa Claus, and for that I chose my Lush Mint Tulips lip scrub. I don't have a lot left. I still don't have a lot left, but I have some left, so hopefully you can see this. There's some on the outer parts here, on the outer walls of this packaging. Hopefully I'll remember to use this more often and then use it up completely, and it'll be done by the end of the year because I've had this for a long time. But it's still good. Hasn't changed any in scent, in consistency or anything, so I'm okay with using it. Then I had The Grinch. This movie I actually ended up choosing the Ultra Ultra Slim Brow Pencil in the shade Taupe 4 because I'm not a fan of this product. I heard good things, but for me it's just too hard, and I keep having my eyebrow hairs on it, which I don't want to rip my eyebrow hairs out with this. I want to fill them in. If I rip them out, it's kind of counterproductive, so this is it. And as you can hopefully see, I have used this one up completely. I can't twist this anymore. It's done. So I can move this one out of my collection as well. Then we had the movie Home Alone. And for this I had my Osmia Nectar Serum. And this I have to go and run and get because I forgot about that. So pardon the interruption. I had to go get my Osmia Nectar. I chose this for the movie Home Alone because I only have this one Osmia product in my collection. So I figured it is in my home all by itself. It's Home Alone. And what I wanted to do is I got this serum as a sample, as one of the items in my Petit Vour bag and our box, and I don't usually use serums. I started using this on my face and I did not like the way it looked, particularly because I'm not sure, but this might have made me break out a tiny bit. It wasn't horrible, it was just having like a few bumps that I hadn't had before. So I've stopped using this on my face, but instead I am mixing this in with my belly butter to see if we can keep the stretch marks low. I don't need any more. I had enough with my first baby. So this was full when I started in, and now I am here. I will mark these after I'm done filming. I forgot about this. Like I said, I just got home from work basically, and wanted to quickly film this because it already is the 1st of December. So I think I'm doing okay, and I might be able to finish this one up if I remember it often enough. And while I was out there, I actually also tripped over my Ulta lip crayon in the shade O. This is where I'm at. So hopefully you can see. I have used this a few times. It has a little bit of wear and tear on it, but not as much as I would have liked. I want to make sure that the tip disappears, so we'll see how that goes. I have to try harder in December, that's for sure. The next movie is the wonderful classic A Christmas Carol. I have to say I love A Christmas Carol. This for me is one of the Christmas movies can't go without. I usually even try to watch like 2 versions. I try to watch what's it? I think Scrooged in English with is it Bill Murray? Oh. And then one of the more classic versions, and I usually read it as well. I just like it that much. For that movie, I chose a product I've had for quite a while. I didn't really get this for Christmas because all the products I got for Christmas are actually a lot bigger and more like palettes, and I didn't want to work on a palette for this project pan. It's only 2 weeks, but I decided to go with my Catrice a multicolor blush in the shade Ice Caramel Macchiato, and I want to hit pan on that, and this is where we're at right now. I hope you can see the big dip I have in these 2 shades here. For some reason the middle shade does not use up as much as well, but we'll see when I hit pan. I think I've made a decent progress on this guy here, so I can't wait to see what happens. Next we have the Muppets Christmas, and for that I chose for Kermit the Juara Java Blanc. Pardon me, I have a little bit of a cold myself. So we have the Deadly Man cold in the house, which is why everybody's kind of cranky in here. Plus I am sick, and as you might know, mommies don't get sick. So for Kermit, I decided to go with the Juara Java Plum and Avocado Nourishing Mask. This is it. I am using this as an overnight mask, and I still have some product left, but I've used quite a bit. So I'm always a bit scared of seeing where I'm at with these packagings, but Oh, oh, okay, I'm here. Right about here. So there's not too much left. I would say maybe 3 uses, and I can definitely finish this one up within the next month. So this one will then be gone too. Next we have the movie Christmas with the Cranks. And for that I chose a product that I used to love but I'm kind of cranky about. Cranks. I ended up with the Catrice Pore Refining Anti-Shine Base. So basically their primer. I used to love this and I got super cranky about this because I just never got around to finishing it up. So I decided to just put this in this project pan and see if I could finally use it up because I have other primers that I want to use and try. And I have been using and trying these, and I have been ignoring the fact that this one was almost gone. I didn't have a lot left, and as you can maybe see, I cut this open and scratched out every last bit in here. So this is now completely empty, and it's finally done, and I'm so happy about it, just like the cranks were about having Christmas in the end. Next up, I had White Christmas. For White Christmas, I just chose a white packaging because it was kind of hard for me. I had never watched that movie. Um, just like I think The Grinch and The Muppets Christmas. So I decided to just see what I could do with it. And White Christmas was pretty easy. I think I also never watched Elf or Nightmare Before Christmas. Although Nightmare Before Christmas I might have watched like 2 years ago. I'm not sure though. Anyway, for the white packaging, I chose my Meta Skincare Intensive Replenishing Face Balm. I absolutely love this. I am very, very hesitant to use this one up because I like it so much. At the same time, I know that I will repurchase this as soon as I can because I like it so much. So I have to use up a few more skincare products and then I will be at a point in my collection where I know I can just purchase it again. So this one here, let me show you. I have maybe 2 uses left here. Hope you can see this. So I should be able to finish this within the next month as well. I don't really have any doubts about it. I actually use this in the evening only because this has, and I keep looking at it and I always forget, lavender in it. And this makes me very, very relaxed in the evening, so I might just use this tonight because I'm really stressed out. It makes me relax and makes me fall asleep very well. I just like this. This is an awesome, awesome product, and I can't wait to get the full size for this because it is just that good. And the small sample size lasted quite a long time, to be honest. So I'm just gonna go with it. For your information, this one here had 60 milliliters or 2 fluid ounces in it. So this will be fun. The 11th movie was Christmas Vacation, and I had no idea what to use for this. I have watched this repeatedly. I really like it, but I didn't know what to use. So I decided to take a little bit of a vacation in the sense of using samples, and that way maybe getting some samples out of my collection that I acquired over the time, over the year, and just move them out because using a sample is something that I take samples on vacations or on short trips because for me that's the easiest way to actually use them up and to get rid of them, to move them out of my house. So I had 2 of these. These are the NARS liquid blushes and they were both in the shade Orgasm. I don't have Orgasm, I've never tried Orgasm, so I decided to just go ahead and try this one. It's a nice enough shade. It might be a bit too dark for me, but that might be because getting the right amount of product on my fingers or my brush with the liquid blush was pretty difficult. So these are gone now. I have used both of these up, as you can see. So they're gone, I'm done. And then we had number 12, which was a freebie. And for that I chose a ColourPop eyeshadow. I before we did this collab and I joined in, I already wanted to do something about my ColourPop eyeshadows, and I bought them last year, right after, pretty much right after getting here, and I have not been using them as much as I hoped and thought I would. So I figured it might be time to actually work on them a bit. I chose the shade Thirsty Girl, and I wanted to hit pan. And I'm not sure if you can see this, but there in the center I have hit pan. I've been using a brush and my finger, so it gets moved around a bit, but I'm willing to call this a success. I'm going to keep this in though until the end of the December, until the end of the year, just to see how much more progress I can make. It's also a very nice shade. When I'm in a hurry, I can just throw this on and I'm good to go, because it's easy to apply and it's long lasting. So there is that. So that leaves me with 1, 2, 3, 4, where I am done with completely. 1, 2, well, I mean technically 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, where I know I can succeed. I'm pretty sure I'm not too far from hitting pan on this blush here. Technically 5, because I think I can finish this one off as well. And my problem child, also known as this lip product. And I should have known that when I picked it for my the Nightmare Before Christmas. But I will try nonetheless if we can use this one to the point where the tip is gone. So that was it. I will, as always, link the playlist down in the info box so that you can watch everybody else's video as well. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys soon. Bye!